Aquarius, I need you to stop scrolling, because what I'm about to tell you isn't just important, it could change the entire direction of your destiny. Between June 1st and June 7th, the universe is placing you inside a spiritual trap. But this isn't a punishment, this is a soul-level test. A karmicus kezdemen yazes. 3 hidden challenges are coming, each one disguised as everyday life, but they're not ordinary. Each one is a mirror, designed to test how far you've really come, and whether you're ready for the blessings you keep asking the universe for. These aren't small lessons. Fail these tests, and you'll stay stuck in emotional loops, repeating financial setbacks, and attracting the same toxic patterns until 2033. Yes, 2033. Because these are timeline tests. They either accelerate your spiritual journey or delay it for years. But here's the good news. If you pass them, you unlock something powerful. You unlock a new frequency of protection. You step into your divine calling. You begin attracting abundance that doesn't require chasing. And your soul finally aligns with its true purpose. This is your initiation window, Aquarius. You're known as the visionary of the zodiac. But being ahead of your time also means the universe tests you ahead of schedule. This 7-day portal is not just another week. It's a destiny checkpoint, and you're standing at the edge of a major shift. I'm not here to scare you, but I am here to wake you up, because so many Aquarians will walk blindly into this trap, thinking it's just stress, just coincidence, just life happening. But those who are aware, those who stay alert, they rise. So I need you fully present, not just watching this, feeling it. Ask yourself right now, am I ready to face what's coming? Am I spiritually grounded? Am I willing to pass the tests I used to fail? Because from June 1st to June 7th, the universe will test your patience, your power, your patterns, and most of all, your choices. This isn't just about astrology, this is about your soul contract. So listen closely, Aquarius, because I'm about to walk you through the 3 exact traps you'll face, how to recognize them, how to avoid them, and how to make sure this week becomes your breakthrough, not your breakdown. Let's begin. Aquarius. Here's the truth that most astrologers won't tell you. June 1st to 7th is not just another week. This is a cosmic pressure chamber designed specifically for you. It's a trap, but not the kind you can see. It's a spiritual trap, hidden behind moments that seem ordinary. Let's break it down. During these 7 days, you are standing inside a powerful astrological vortex. The moon slips through your 12th house, the house of secrets, subconscious shadows, and hidden fears. This awakens old emotional pain, things you thought you buried. Nightmares may surface. Ghosts from your past may reach out. You'll feel uneasy, and that's intentional. Meanwhile, Mercury, the planet of communication, is whispering inside your mind. But beware, because while Mercury heightens your intuition, it also opens you to mental confusion, impulsive decisions, and spiritual static. You might second-guess everything, especially yourself. And let's not forget Uranus, your ruling planet. When Uranus moves, it shakes the foundation. This planet is rebellious, unpredictable, and karmic. And right now, it's firing tests directly into your soul path. This is a perfect storm. And the trap? It disguises itself as something beautiful. It might be a job offer that seems too perfect, a message from someone you thought was gone, a sudden chance that feels urgent, a wild dream that stirs your emotions, or even a gut feeling that says, "Do this now." But Aquarius, don't be fooled, because this isn't a gift. This is a test dressed up as a blessing. It's a karmic mirage, and if you react instead of reflect, if you rush instead of realign, you'll step directly into the trap. The universe is not trying to hurt you. It's asking you, are you truly awake? Have you learned from the pain of the past? Can you pause before leaping into another spiritual loop? Because one wrong move, just one, can pull you back into a loop of emotional heartbreak, financial instability, repeating cycles of betrayal and confusion. This is how karmic timelines work. You either ascend by mastering the lesson, or you loop by ignoring the signs. But you, Aquarius, were born with a gift most don't have: vision. And right now, that vision is being sharpened through divine resistance. So if everything feels chaotic, if your dreams are wild, if people are acting strange, it's not random, it's intentional. The universe is watching, it's whispering. This is not a gift, this is an exam, and the way you respond will decide your next 7 years. So breathe deep, stay grounded, and get ready, because now we're about to break down the first trap that shows up and how to make sure you don't fall into it. Aquarius, your first spiritual test is the one that cuts the deepest. It doesn't come from the world, it doesn't come from strangers, it comes from someone close, someone you trust. Between June 2nd and 3rd, a sudden shift will occur in your emotional landscape. A person, maybe a friend, a partner, a family member, or even someone you thought was in your past, will ghost you without warning, lie to you about something small, but it feels big or worse. Stir up a wound you thought you had healed, and just like that, you're standing inside the betrayal trigger. But listen closely. This is not a coincidence. This is a calculated spiritual exam. The universe wants to see, have you truly done the inner work? Or are you still reactive, wounded, and carrying emotional baggage from years ago? If you fail this test, you'll know. You'll spiral. You'll start questioning everything. Why does this always happen to me? Why can't I trust anyone? Maybe I'm not meant for love or real connection. And when you go down that road, you shut down your heart. You push away support. You build walls where you should be building bridges. And most dangerously, you block your blessings. Because when your heart is closed, so is your abundance channel. But what if you pass this test? What if, instead of reacting, you pause? Instead of lashing out, you observe. Instead of assuming betrayal, you assume spiritual alignment. Because maybe that person pulled away because the universe removed them. Maybe the silence was divine protection. Maybe the trigger was the final piece of healing you needed. When you respond with peace, you send the universe a signal. I've evolved. I trust divine timing, not emotional drama. I protect my energy even when it hurts. And when you do that, the universe rewards you. Suddenly, new soul allies appear, people who actually see you and support your growth. You feel lighter, emotionally clear, no longer stuck in loops of overthinking, and most importantly, you unlock the next level of your path, Aquarius. You've been betrayed before. You've carried those wounds like armor, but this time, the lesson is different. You're not here to prove your worth, you're here to protect your peace. So if someone disappoints you during this window, let them go. Don't chase, don't beg, don't retaliate. Instead, smile gently and say, I see what this is, and I rise anyway. Because when you pass the betrayal trigger, you make room for the real ones to enter. And now that your heart is stronger, let's talk about the next trap, the one that looks like success, but is actually sabotage, Aquarius. Between June 4th and 5th, something will appear in your path that looks like a breakthrough. It'll come fast, it'll feel exciting, it'll sparkle with potential. It might be a new job or business proposal, a message from someone you once loved, or lost a last-minute investment, or too good to be true financial opportunity. You'll feel this strange pull, like the universe is saying, go for it now. But slow down, because this isn't divine timing, it's a spiritual trap. Welcome to the false opportunity test. This is one of the universe's most deceptive karmic exams, because it mimics your desires. It uses your dreams against you. It dangles a shiny object that seems aligned with your goals. But under the surface, it's a distraction, a detour, a timeline trap. Aquarius, you're a visionary. You see the future before others do. But your greatest challenge is impatience. You don't want to wait. You want things to move, evolve, manifest, now. And that's exactly where the trap lies. This test is all about urgency. You'll feel like if you don't act fast, you'll miss out. Like if you don't respond immediately, you'll lose something powerful. But the truth is, if it's meant for you, it won't require panic energy. Real opportunities are anchored in peace, not pressure. If you chase this false offer blindly, you'll end up drained. Your time gets wasted on people or projects that lead nowhere. Your money vanishes into schemes or deals that collapse. Your energy gets tangled in confusion, second-guessing, and spiritual fatigue. You fall into a karmic loop, one you've been in before. But if you pause, if you breathe, if you ask the universe, is this in alignment with my highest timeline? You'll start to feel the truth. Because deep down, something won't feel right. Your gut will whisper, hold on, look closer, step back. When you listen to that voice, your inner compass, you pass the test. And when you pass, the false doors close, and the real ones open. Suddenly, what looked urgent is revealed as a distraction, and what seemed delayed shows up as perfectly timed. You reroute back to your destiny. So Aquarius, remember this. Divine opportunities feel calm, even if they're powerful. The right path doesn't beg you to rush, and your future doesn't need to be forced, it needs to be felt. June 4th to 5th will test your clarity, not just what you chase, but why you're chasing it. So trust your timing, trust your intuition, and trust that saying no to the wrong thing creates space for the right thing to arrive effortlessly. You're not here to chase, you're here to attract. And when you master that, the universe sends you what's truly meant for your evolution. Now let's talk about the final test, the one that comes silently but steals everything if you don't catch it. Aquarius. The third test is the most dangerous because it's the hardest to see. It doesn't show up loud, it doesn't knock on your door like drama. It sneaks in quietly, drains your light, and leaves you questioning yourself. This is the energy leech test. Between June 6th and 7th, something or someone will enter your space with one mission: to steal your energy, to dim your light, to pull you out of alignment with your higher self. And the worst part? It might not look toxic at first. It might be that one person who always dumps their emotions on you but never asks how you're doing. A sudden message or comment that sparks anxiety, insecurity, or fear. A memory, a habit, or a thought that whispers, "You're not enough. You'll never get there. Who do you think you are?" This test doesn't need to scream, it just needs to distract. And the moment it gets your attention, it starts to drain you. If you fail this test, you fall into comparison. You start doubting your path. You get emotionally exhausted, tired but wired, awake but unmotivated. Your creativity, intuition, and momentum start to collapse. This is what energy leeches do. They attach to your light and feed off your vibration. And Aquarius, because your aura is powerful, they will come for you. The higher your frequency, the more darkness wants to pull you back. But here's the divine twist. If you pass this test, you level up like never before. How? You protect your peace. You recognize who or what drains you. You set boundaries without guilt. You say, not today, not my energy, not my story. And when you do, something incredible happens. Your energy becomes magnetic. You attract clarity, not chaos. You start moving with power, not panic. And the universe begins sending you only what aligns with your light. Aquarius, you are the energetic gatekeeper of your destiny. It's time you started acting like it. This isn't about cutting people off with anger. It's about choosing your vibration over validation. When someone drains you, you don't need to explain, just distance. When a pattern tempts you to spiral, you don't need to fight it, just observe it and let it pass. You're not here to absorb everything. You're here to radiate. You're here to lead. You're here to shine. So, when the energy leech shows up, whether it's a person, a text, a memory, or a self-doubt, don't shrink. Stand tall, hold your light, and remind yourself, I protect my frequency. I am untouchable. My energy is sacred. Because once you pass this final test, the universe opens the gates to cosmic clarity, spiritual alignment, and divine power. And now, let's talk about what happens when you pass all 3 tests. Aquarius. Let's imagine for a moment that you pass all 3 tests. You hold your peace through the betrayal. You walk away from the false opportunity. You protect your light from the energy leech. Then what? Everything begins to shift. Your energy changes, and with it, your entire reality begins to rearrange. Because when you pass these spiritual tests, it's not just a private victory. It sends a vibration out into the universe, a signal that says, I'm ready. I've leveled up. I trust myself, and I trust the divine plan. And the moment the universe receives that signal, your timeline begins to accelerate. Things that once felt blocked begin to open. People who were wrong for you start falling away effortlessly. And new energy begins pouring in, without resistance, without struggle, without force. You begin attracting check-aligned soul connections, people who support your mission, speak your language, and uplift your spirit. These aren't just friends, they're soul tribe. Financial opportunities that feel guided, not forced. Doors open without explanation. The right people call, resources flow. Divine protection during times of chaos. Suddenly you're in the right place at the right time. Storms pass over you. You're guided away from danger and into grace. Vivid dreams and intuitive downloads, like the universe starts speaking directly to you through signs, numbers, synchronicities, and visions. It's not magic, it's alignment. Because when you prove to the universe that you've learned, you're no longer given tests, you're given tools, you're given access, you're given authority over your own reality. Aquarius, when you pass these spiritual traps, you shift into what I call your unshakable era. You become emotionally calm, even when chaos hits, spiritually grounded, even when others panic, mentally focused, even when distractions come, and most importantly, you become a magnet for miracles. Because now, you're not just walking your path, you're walking your divine assignment. The universe stops asking, are they ready? And instead starts sending blessings that match your evolution. No more begging, no more chasing, no more confusion, just alignment, just flow, just power. You trust yourself, you trust the timing, and now, the universe trusts you. So if you've ever wondered why things felt stuck, why blessings seemed delayed, why you were on pause while others passed you by, it wasn't rejection, it wasn't punishment, it was a test, and now you're ready to pass it. So take a deep breath, Aquarius. Your next chapter is already written in the stars. You just have to claim it by showing the universe that you're finally walking in full alignment. Because once you do, life doesn't just change, it elevates. Aquarius, if this message resonated with your soul, don't just scroll past, because what's coming in June will test you, but it will also bless you beyond anything you've ever imagined if you stay awake. Subscribe right now and turn on the bell, because over the next few weeks, I'll guide you through every energy shift, every karmic door, and every divine opportunity. You won't want to miss a single update. This is spiritual navigation, and I'll be right here beside you. But your journey doesn't stop with watching, it deepens through action. That's why I'm giving you a soul challenge. Comment below 11 times. Yes, 11. I pass my spiritual test. I protect my energy. Why 11 times? Because repetition programs your subconscious. It tells your higher self, I'm ready. It lets the universe know, I'm serious. So, light up the comments. Flood this space with intention. Let your words become energy, and your energy become reality. And share this video. Seriously, someone you love, a friend, a sibling, a partner, a fellow Aquarius. They may be walking into these same tests, and they don't even know it, but you do. So be the light in their darkness, be the one who sends the signal, be their mirror, because sometimes the right message at the right moment can change someone's entire destiny. And when you're done here, don't stop. Watch this next video. Aquarius, 5 millionaire numbers for June, decode them before June 7th. Because once you pass your spiritual test, the abundance begins. Not just money, but purpose, clarity, direction, divine luck. You've cleared the blocks. Now it's time to open the vault. Remember, the universe is watching, not to judge you, but to respond to your vibration. So raise it, protect it, command it, because you're not just surviving anymore, you're aligning, you're activating, you're ascending. And Aquarius, this is just the beginning. Subscribe, comment 11 times, share this with someone you love, watch the next video. Your soul is being tested, and if you're still watching, that means you're ready to pass. And once you pass, you rise into the timeline you were born for. Let's walk this journey together. The next phase of your destiny starts now.